Hello and welcome. We are so excited to welcome you to Living Cities Earth experience. Please enjoy the next few minutes, and we hope that this video and the ideas from our speakers will change your life to the better. Listen carefully. What particularly talks to you? What might have a chance to change your life and lives of people around you? Also, life of your place and our planet. We believe that you, the leaders of positive change, are those who define the future. So let's work together. And thank you for coming.
Namaste, Ranjani, Varun. Shweta, good to see you. Where are you right now, Varun?
In Bangalore, literally similar location as Ranjani.
Okay.
You might see me now and then on her camera as well.
Okay. Wonderful. I shared with Ranjani that I was there. I was visiting Bangalore actually a couple of times in my life, so have very good memories. So thank you for joining us today, and I will pass the word to Ranjani in a second. I just want to say that my daughter is deep asleep. It's 5 o'clock in the morning in Seattle, and but I have a poem from her, so I will be representing my child at least. Ranjani, good to see you.
Yes, I could not find. Hi, Oliver.
Hi.
Hi.
There's also my mom next to me.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, Lev. Thank you so much for inviting us to do this and, for organizing all of this. We have our team, which is Varun and Shweta. And we were really curious as when we speak about, the future of the world and all of us together. I think the people who have the most stake in it and also the most possibility for change are our young friends. And we were very curious to see how they see the world and, what ideas can we have that as we get older, we lose and perhaps we don't see it anymore. And this was the reason for us to try One Family, One Earth. The idea behind this was also for children who naturally speak, their first language, the mother tongue, and perhaps it's the easiest for, deep expressions in this native language. So when you said we should do a global session, we really jumped at that and said, okay, let's see what we can bring and what ideas we can gather. And we are very happy. This session is actually organized by the children who have contributed to us and to help us understand the world better. And so we have had some contributions from a few children who have also, I see Oliver here, and Oliver's made a lovely drawing along with Victoria. And so we hope now that we can share these ideas with everybody. So thank you for coming for this session. Varun, do you have anything to add before we start?
No, this is really establishing one family and this idea of one shared language. Because like I was overhearing Lev at the end of the session, while he doesn't understand Chinese, but the essence got communicated. And really, this is about that, about our future stakeholders speaking and connecting with that common language, which goes beyond words. So on that note, we can start.
Ranjani, you have your mic off.
Yes. So just to start the session and to make sure that I have not missed anyone, I want to run through the names of, our contributors today. We have Lev, we have Marina, right? Marina has written for us today. Marina has written for us today, right? Marina has written a poem, but your daughter is Marina, no? Yeah. And we have Oliver and Victoria, who have also sent in poems and lovely drawings, which we will share. Shweta, we have a few more names to add.
Yeah, no, I'm just still waiting. I'll let you know if we.
Okay. And also an open call if there is anyone in the audience who would like to add to this poetry. And since we are all here anyway, we can represent the children in us as well. So if we have something to share, please feel free to do so. So shall we start with Oliver, because he's looking so bright and happy to be here. Hi, Oliver. Do you want to start as of today?
We have to read that.
Yeah, I'll start the sentence and you finish it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So remember the
I
title.
am going to also share Oliver's drawing.
Wait, what's his drawing? Oh yeah, that his hobby. My future, my past. By Oliver Ellis.
In the future,
In the future,
I'm going to be
I'm going to be
so many things
so many things
that you can
that you can see.
say next time. I'll be a driver,
I'll be a driver,
an artist,
an artist,
and a father.
and a father.
I'll draw buildings that help the world.
I'll draw buildings that help the world.
In the past,
In the past,
I got a pencil in my eye
I got a pencil in my eye
at school.
at school.
We had to go to the doctor.
I had to go to the doctor.
In the past,
I lived in the past. I lived many lives.
and each time
And each time,
the world gets better.
the world gets better.
So I believe in the future.
So I believe in the future.
The world will be green.
The world will be clean.
People will take care.
The people will take care.
And when I die,
And when I die,
because I'll become an animal.
I'll become an animal. Because you're being nice, and sometimes when you're nice in anything, sometimes you turn into an animal.
Thank you. Thank you so
Good job.
Ranjani, your mic is off. We don't hear you, but we hear Oliver.
That was lovely, Oliver. And this was My Future, My Past. Ranjani is also going to share the poem on the chat. And I will also see if we can exchange laptops real quick. So then we can hear her.
I have the pictures and
Okay. So maybe we could start with the next poem. And this is Marina, which Lev will be reading for us.
Yes, yes. Let me see. So my daughter's name is Marie Anna. It's Marie Anna, but it's very similar to Marina. And she made a couple of drawings about some animals. She's also 6 years old, by the way. And so is Oliver. They're the same age. She has some stories. She's writing. She wants to draw a book and publish it in a couple of months. So it's a drawing book, and so this became part of this story. What she wrote in Russian. She speaks English, but she wrote it in Russian. And so I'll read it in Russian, and then I translate it in English. So it goes: «Эту землю я люблю, босиком по ней пройду. Вижу небо, вижу звезды. Я живу легко и просто». That's it. And I'll translate it. I love this earth. I will walk on the earth with my bare foot. I see the sky. I see the stars. The way I live is very simple.
Wonderful. And can you just hold on the artwork for some time? So we
Yes.
can just see it.
Put it here.
She's written something on the first one. Anha.
It's some animals communicating with each other. Some fish, I guess, and maybe some dinosaurs.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I can see that there's a roar. That one of the dinosaur goes. Nice. And then there are some
There is
stars.
a ladybug.
Yeah. There are some stars with the wings who are flying around.
Maybe those are the angels.
Wonderful. Yeah. They look very angelic. We can't hear you, Ranj.
Is
Maybe
this better?
Yes.
My headphones are not working. I'm so fascinated that she put wings on stars.
I was surprised. It's funny, with my wife, we always, and I'm sure that everybody has the same experience with his and her children, but we always find it amazing where it all comes from, because there are so many images we would never share with her, ideas. So I'm really fascinated by all the children, of course. And Oliver, you were great, by the way. Kara, thank you for your wonderful family.
Yes. What's that? Did you make that, Oliver? Did you make that? What is it?
It's the village. It's a village.
Village. So I
No,
see
those
the-
green spots were a little accidents, so I can't help it. But I made some houses, some apartments, a plane.
Why were there accidents?
Pardon?
Why were there accidents? How did the accidents happen?
I didn't actually mean to do those things. I didn't.
Nice. And what's in the middle of the circle, Oliver?
A roundabout.
And what's in the roundabout?
Some grass.
Some grass. Can you go there?
We have lots more. And I made an Easter one.
Is that a bunny?
Yes. The Easter bunny.
Nice. Very beautiful.
And what's growing on the trees? I see something growing on the trees.
Yeah, those are flowers. Those nice pink flowers you drew.
Oh, those are flowers.
Ah.
Those are flowers that grow on the trees in spring.
And does the bunny like those flowers? Do they smell nice or do they not have any smell?
They smell nice.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you for sharing with us, Oliver.
We have lots of things.
Oh, wow. You're an
The
artist.
rocket ship.
What was that? I see the earth and what's in the
The
building.
rocket ship.
It's a rocket ship. Is it in space?
Yes.
And who's on it? What's the blue dot?
That's the window.
And who's inside the ship? Are you on it? Yeah.
Yes.
So are you going to be an astronaut as well?
No. But this felt like it.
Okay, thank you, Oliver. Thanks for sharing.
I have lots more. I have lots
Yeah.
more drawings, but we don't need to show them to you.
If you want to show it, we're very happy to see it.
So one more,
Or you
one
can
more.
also
you wanna
send it to us.
See here.
My favorite one, Oliver, of yours is that one. Whatever you want to show.
And here's this some art. No, it's nothing really.
That's abstract. Beautiful colors. How do you draw it, Oliver? Do you draw it on the tab or on paper?
On the iPad.
On the iPad. Okay, lovely. Should we look at Victoria's poem next? Should we share Victoria's poem next?
Okay.
Sarah, would Victoria like to read it, or should we do it for her?
There's not many people, and you can.
It's just us.
It's just some friends. No, she says no.
Okay, okay. We can share. We can. Do you want to at least see us read it? To say hi?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, no worries.
She's a bit sad.
That's okay.
Smiling.
That's
No,
okay.
it's
I'm
mine.
just going to share Victoria's drawing, which
That's
is
mine. Is this my thing?
Galaxy Earth.
This is the one that I made. Oh, the next one is the modern stuff.
Yeah, they should.
Wow. How old is Victoria?
9 years old.
9 years old.
And I'm also going to find the poem, which is really beautiful. And if it's okay, I'm going to read it for Victoria. She says, "The sky is blue as the sea. We will live in great peace. The earth is our home, so protect it or we will get karma." She sang as she drew her picture, the galaxy is so beautiful. Thank you, Victoria, for sharing that. Does anyone have anything to say about the poem, which I'm also going to put on the chat?
They love to hear it.
Victoria, it was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sharing
She said
that.
she whispered thanks.
Yeah, and before her poem, I was noticing the galaxies, and I was wondering if that's something she's been introduced to. In her painting, it was very distinct.
Jodie made a painting the same as mine, but except of the sun. Yeah, I copied her little. Because we didn't do it the same way, but we can show it to you.
Yeah, they've seen both of them.
Oh, so, yes. It's kind of pretty. It's in the galaxy, so, and that's a song, so it makes sense.
Do you remember how she sang the song?
Not much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Victoria and Oliver. And
You're welcome.
thank you. It was lovely that you joined us. Shweta, do we have any more poems to add? I know you were waiting for a couple of poems.
Yeah, no, but I might have a drawing coming. It's in the process.
Okay.
But yeah, we just have to wait for the artist.
Okay, great.
Yeah, the artist takes their own time. Got to respect that. And I'm also seeing Temur, Salam Bek, and Anek here. Just wondering if any of you have come in with poems or drawings.
Or if you have anything to share.
What did you say?
Hello,
Hello.
Hi.
my name is Timur. I calling in from Uzbekistan, and a friend of mine, a colleague, Guy Eames, sent a link about the event today, and I thought I'll join in whenever I had some free time. There wasn't a specific interest in this session. It was just as I joined in and I saw what was going on there, and it's exciting. The only thing that I can share with you here, I don't have any poems to share. However, last year we did a huge school program for Earth Day, and there was a drawing competition. So I saw some drawings here, and we had probably like 1,400 drawings from kids as young as like 6-7 years old, all the way to 14-15 years old, right? They all drew whatever they thought was necessary, was important for them. And of course, there was a lot of the earth and then, you know, kids taking care of. But one of the images really struck me when this was in a sort of older student who, I don't know whether this is their idea or they got it from somewhere else. They drew the earth as heart. So the whole earth was one heart. There was a beating heart, and the trees were kind of coming out of that, and plants were coming out of that. I wish I had a scanned image to show you, but it struck me because it shows the earth as sort of one that beating heart that from one side is very resilient, right? It just keeps beating. From another side, it's a very sensitive organ, right? It requires attention, it requires care, it requires patience, and very delicate care. So I think this balance between the complexity from one side and delicacy from the other side is something that we obviously need to be aware of. And it was amazing for me to see that from the child's perspective. What also was very interesting that I saw many kids here in Tashkent. We have in the capital Tashkent, we have a big problem with air quality. Over the last few years, it just degraded significantly. Construction, lots of construction, trees cut, asphalt, concrete, and all that. So the kids drew pollution, like trees with cut branches that they see sometimes. And this is their reality, right? They're just drawing what they see. So I remembered when I was a little kid and I was drawing, this is not what I was drawing, because that was not my reality. We would draw some trees and birds and everything, but not pollution, because I was not growing up in that. And so in the same city now, this is what kids are drawing. And so we were actually, while working with kids, we were trying to reach their parents. As I said many times when we worked on this program, there's nothing wrong with kids. Kids are just fine. They understand. They see things. It's adults that we have problems with. So we were hoping through kids to teach the adults about how to care about the world around them. So this is all I have to add at this point. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much, Temur, for sharing your experiences. And I would love to talk to you more about this and see if we can, bring more of these art practices together across Uzbekistan and India. That would be really lovely. And I think our next artist is ready. We have Ashvi, who is in the Netherlands right now, and she's going to share some of her artwork with us. Hi, Ashvi. Hi. You're muted, Shweta. Your computer's on mute. Hi, Amey.
Hello.
Hi. So that's Ashvi and Amey. Amey is Shweta's son, and Ashvi is Amey's cousin. So yes. Can you, Ashvi, do you want to tell us what that is?
Earth where we live.
That's where you live?
Yep.
Which
That's
building is yours?
It's mine.
That's yours. Where are the windows?
Oh, there.
It's there.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, nice. And where is Ashvi?
Here.
Nice. And what's the other drawing?
What's the other drawing?
The earth.
You have to show it. It's the earth.
Oh, wow. And what's outside the earth?
What is that?
Hands.
Oh,
Hands.
it's holding the earth like that. And why?
वरना अर्थ गिर जाएगी.
So Varun says if the hands are not holding the earth will fall. Right.
और आपके पास
And-
है?
Yeah.
अमय वो क्या है? अमय
Yeah.
थोड़ा आगे आके दिखा. Wow, what is that?
A butterfly.
A butterfly. So beautiful. And why did you choose those colors?
Make it pretty.
They look pretty. What the perfect reason. और वो क्या है?
A fish tank.
और उन फिशेस के नाम क्या है?
Holding. Bluey.
Goldie and Bluebee. Okay. Lovely. Thank you, Amay, Ashvi.
Yeah.
Amay, Ashvi, do you know it's Earth Day? What is Earth Day?
Earth Day.
What is Earth Day?
When is Earth's birthday? We have to make cake for the Earth. Then go to outer space and give the Earth some cake. Already at the Earth.
Oh, then how will we go? Give
Yeah.
it.
We have to go to the outer space and then give it to the Earth. Yeah, the Earth. Then we have to feed the whole house. Oh my God. This will take ages. There we are.
Thank you, Ashvi and Amay. I really love the idea that today is Earth's birthday and we have to go to outer space and give the Earth some cake because it's Earth's birthday. And I've realized none of us have done it yet. So thank you. I also see that Lilith, you have shared some work. Would you like to explain that a bit?
Yes, hi everyone, nice to meet you. It's
Nice.
amazing opportunity that I got the link right now, you know, it's amazing because this is exactly what is it all about because I'm in Armenia right now and we are making the project here which name is the World of Ark and we're answering the question, what is the vision of future where the whole earth is home for everybody, for all the people. And because we're building the future, we turn to children and ask them how do they see the future. And they're making different projects. There are different schools, different ages, starting from 10 to 17 years, where they're giving us the ideas of how we shall build the future. And it's amazing ideas because what we're doing right now, we are trying to find the spots in culture, in heritage, in global issues, where we are united and connected with all the nationalities, with all the cultures, when we have the same spots of connections and when we can get united to create the future. What are the main questions of the future? Yes, it's the mission, the function of human being, because when we're going to have a lot of robots, and this is what children say actually, we need to understand what is the true calling of a human being in the contrast with the robots and technologies. What we're saying actually is we can find the answers and the codes in our culture and in culture of all the people. And actually, we already talked with Russian artists here in points of connection, and we have a meeting with an Indian artist to find the spots that are connecting in Armenian and Indian culture. So I think that it would be amazing if we would be able to connect different countries, children from different countries, in order to be able to create that world arc, you know, which can transfer us to future. And this is all a part of global initiative, which name is the Child of Universe. Where we're saying that children and different ages and different generation and issues today, they're like, you know, different planets on Earth. And that would be amazing if we find the way through art, probably through education, through historical cultural heritage, through technology, to connect all the planets, all the generation, in order, you know, to be able to create that healthy life on the planet, because our planet is united, right? The only separation that exists are created by people, actually. And if we put that much effort that we put in separation yesterday, today, to put in effort to try to build the united life on the planet, to try to find the spots that we are connected and we're equal and we're the same rather than we're different, I think that would give us the opportunity to create alternative reality. So I would be very happy to hear your ideas about that, and if we can find any crossroads to make a mutual project where we're all, like, you know, people that were living on the earth.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing about your project. I think for us, this is a really special thing to work with this age group. And we have also been doing a few projects. One is called Small Feet, Giant Leap, and we work with children to come up with future visions of the earth, mostly using art, poetry, and music. And another project that we are also doing is called Folk Tales from the Future, where we are trying to build these stories about the future that can go from you know, because stories are so powerful, and how can we change the imagination of what the future is through storytelling. And I think it would be lovely if we could connect and see if we can do more things together, also with Timur and his project.
Yeah, I would love that. And you know what? I think that this is like this is the earth that making us connect right now, because I feel, you know, every day I'm feeling like the earth and the things that are happening, they're like to get united, you know, with different nationalities, different culture, and different projects. So I would love to, and we can like get in touch with each other in order, you know, to find the solutions.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. And the drawings, I must tell you, are really stunning. I was curious about the age group of the students who made this.
They're about 12.
Okay.
They're about 12, and I have videos where they describe their thoughts about their art and the stuff. So I will love to share it with you as well. So I'll send it to you. Because it is amazing how that generation feels the earth as alive something, how they're cherished, because here in Armenia, there are a lot of under the pressure of danger children. So they feel how peace and earth and life are connected and how important it is to keep. If you see, there is a painting when there is a small town. And yeah, this painting is made by a boy. He's 11-year-old, and he says that the future is truly mostly about architecture in countries that are developing. For example, it would be good to go, into future architecture to attract more people and to be more integrated into international technological communication with developed countries. And as well, he says that future of architecture is not only the design, but also the function of buildings, like smart buildings where people have the rights and the communities grow as well. So this is the project of Haik. He's 11, about future of architecture. The other painting that you saw, the girl was holding the planet. She is also his classmate. They're from school in Armenian region that called Balahovit. She says that the planet can be healed through love, compassionate, and caring. So she drew a girl. I think that she's, yes, exactly. I think that this is her feeling toward the earth, how she feels she can help it. So she's more about love, care, appreciation, and like emotional things that we can heal the planet. There was a painting where there's like a small town and a boy is sitting and watching it. It's a work of a boy. Yeah, he said that there is only one solution because there are a lot of wars today in the world. So some group of people shall come out and say that they are not eager anymore, to put up with that. There might be businessmen, politicals, leaders, and so on, and we can create some kind of, gatherings. Yeah, exactly, this one, where we can take the land and make it like, half like a business, half like social project, and half like a governmental structure, when people choose their rules, when there is no war, and we have our infrastructure like schools, hospitals, universities, business, and these areas, they are not depending on the governments, so they can live in peace. And he says that from time to time, more people would go into places like this, so there won't be any, governmental pushing and pressure on people. They would be able to create their own reality when everybody respects each other, and there are no possibility of war, I would say. And the other painting is it is more about Armenia, when there is mountain and a small church. And this is very interesting because when you ask children who are like, because children, they are sensing so deeply what is happening around and in the country and in the planet, and all that pressure, they absorb it like, like a sponge. And when you give them the opportunity to speak their truth, they're starting to give the solutions of the things that makes them worry and fearful most of all. Because sometimes they don't have the opportunity at home, to say about that, but they hear it, they sense it, and that code goes inside of them, And it's very interesting because when you give them the opportunity, they're starting to say that we want peace. We are born in peace, and the earth, it belongs to everyone. And I can see the future when there is blue sky, when there is the bird of peace, when there is no shouting, that there are no screaming, and everybody is safe, and my country is in safety, So yeah, this is the painting. She said that I see the future of my country with the green grass, with the blue sky, and like my home, my place belongs to me. It is not in the danger. And there is a church that I can see the calling from the church, in my peaceful day by the side of the river. And I think that this is like emotional, describes any feeling that any human being wants, when he like wakes up and goes out. This is so profound. And actually, I think that all the technologies, everything that we do needs to have that aim to create that sense to children. Any child needs to feel safe, you know, no matter this is family, this is country, this is government, this is technology. Everything that we build needs to have that aim, you know, that any child is safe at homeland, at home with family and so on. And the next painting is the girl with that mess, you know, on the head. It is very interesting because it was the answer to the future. And what she says that in my future, I see that like all my thoughts, all my ideas, everything that comes to my mind, everything is existing for every child. Like she painted that bird and that angel. And she said, I'm safe with all my ideas. They live peacefully in my chaos and I can create. There is noise, there is something curly, but still I have the right and I'm in peace to be in that way. So I felt in that painting that this is so important for future and for children, if we're saying to create projects and formats where they can be themselves. They can let themselves to express, to think, to feel, to, you know, to show them to any child that everything you bear within yourself is worthy. This is important for this world. Please share, please express, please teach us. Please feel free, you know, to express that, because world needs that. We don't need you to put you in frame and say, please do this and do this. You need to, like, you know, if we show it, yes, someone can say, what is this? Like, this is a mess. Okay, where is the earth? Yeah, but no, this is how she feels. She feels that earth is a place when she can create. And I think it would be amazing if we would be able in future to create schools like that, project like that, to give the youth the opportunity to be heard. And what is more, to be able to learn from them deeply from our hearts, you know? So poetry in colors, definitely, yes. So that was it, and this is one part. And now we're making videos and stuff, so to give the children the opportunity not just to express themselves, but we truly want to follow them to that future. So I would be absolutely happy if we could do something like that together, like truly make it international. Thank you so much for that opportunity. I'm humbled, and thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you so much, Lilith, for joining us and sharing all this fantastic work. Our love goes to all these children who have made these drawings and, you know, taught us so much through this. And also a lot of love for Oliver and Victoria, for Ashri and Amay, and to Marianne for sharing their poetry with us. I just want to, we are at closing time. I just want to say that the next session we will do in 10 minutes is earth art. So we're going to be painting, mark making, with things from our kitchen, with things from our garden. So if any of you feel like joining, please do join us. Yes, okay, Oliver. So we can go and grab things from the garden and, you know, ask Mama for colorful things from the kitchen, and then we're just going to try and create art with that. So we will see you soon. We will see you in 10 minutes. And thank you so much for joining and making this such a lovely exchange for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ranjani. Thank you, Arun. It was beautiful. And everyone who participated, of course.
Wow, you have made it. You just watched amazing insights from experts of Living Cities Earth ecosystem. We welcome you to the Living Cities Earth experience and hope that we are going for a long ride as we take care of ourselves, our communities, our cities, and our planet. Thank you and welcome.